Skip. Thank you for doing the earlies, and I think the propagation's improving. K6LGL and the AMI net K6IT. Go ahead, Skip.
He sent it back.
Thank you for the relay. Skip, I copied your AMI number. That was about all. A lot of lightning crashes. Really noisy. Okay, thanks, Skip. Thanks for doing the earlies. John, I might need a reload. John, WA6JUS. WA6JUS. John, please go ahead for the next. Over.
Thank you, Vic. K6IT, WA6JUS, in San Diego, Claremont City, Mesa. My number is 1258, and the Big Mamu is 4-450 push-pull by 810 modulator, meant to be a kilowatt transmitter. Two separate power supplies, each one 6 kVA. About 3,800 volts on the post of the modulator, and and throttled back to 100 watts only, and with the proprietary compressor limiter that the builder designer created and gave to me in a bucket a long time ago to put back together under his direction, which was wonderful. I think that was around 2005 or so, 6. And then he reworked it and gave it back to me. So now, anyway, I'll be around for the round table. Chip will be there. Back to K6IC. This is W6JUX.
W6IRD checking in.
Okay, very good. Wayne, we hear you well. We'll put you on the list, Wayne. If you'd like, let me take one more. If you'd like to do an early check-in, Wayne. Will Sharon be joining you on your check-in, Wayne? Go ahead.
No, she won't be. She's still unpacking and cleaning up the dinner and things like that. So she won't be out tonight, I'm pretty sure. If she does, we'll bring her in, okay?
Roger. We'll deal with it. W6IRD, maybe A6IRD, question mark. John, we have you for the round table, very good. Skip, we put you down for the round table. Let me see if John, N9AMI is around, and then we'll see if Wayne wants to check in after that. N9AMI, John, please go ahead for the net, K6IC. N9AMI, John, please go ahead and check in.
N9AMI, John, if you're there, it's your turn to check in.
Okay, thank you, Steve. Wayne, W6IRD, would you like to check in now, or would you like to listen for a while before you check in, Wayne? Go ahead.
Okay, checking in now. I'll take a couple notes and pass some things on, and then put me on the round table, okay? First of all, how is George doing? Anybody can give me an update on that? I've been out of town for 4 weeks or so.
Phil had an update earlier. November 6WHK, I think, and 6WHK. Phil, are you around? Over.
His arm and leg. He's doing pretty good. He's talking perfect. And we talked to him on the 2-meter machine about 5 o'clock this afternoon. They're moving into a new location, and they're going to restrict the visitors and work more with George and get him 100%. So he's doing very, very well.
So sorry to hear about the ship Jelly passing away, and then so it's amazing what's going on right now. Anyway, I got back safely last night about midnight from Wisconsin. We go there anyway, spend some time with other people. But anyway, we'll talk about that when we're on the round table. So back to you there, W6IRD.
Okay, very good, Wayne. Great to hear you. Cool. Thank you for the update on George. What you see. Sounds like he's doing better and better. We have you for the round table as well, Wayne. Let's try you, Phil. N6WHK. Please check in for the next K6IC.
K6IC and 6WHK. I'm playing pretty good. I'm talking to everybody fairly decent. Not great, but oh well. And my number is 1661. We're running the normal equipment. Johnson Viking Ranger. Hammer on HQ110. L4B. And putting about 200 watts into the full-wave loop. Johnson Matchbox. Keep everything in check. E104 mic. And I'm not running my scope tonight. I'm going to have to take it tomorrow and check the tubes in it. Something went out and I can't keep a pattern on the screen. But the screen something else is bad. Anyway, about 225 feet of wire to make the loop. So that's the operating conditions here. And I'm gonna listen after that, but I won't be here for the round table. So back to net control, K6IC and 6WHK.
Okay, Phil, you're great copy. You don't need no stinking scope. You are modulating well. All right, let's try N9AMI. N9AMI. John, it's your turn for the net. Please go ahead. All right. We will come back, we think. Okay, thanks, Phil. Kevin, WA6JKN. Please go ahead, Kevin. WA6JKN, WA6JKN from your neighbor, K6IC. Please check in.
WA6JKN. Kevin, your turn. Go ahead.
Okay, thanks for trying. All right, let's try Jeff. KK6IRZ. KK6IRZ. Jeff, please go ahead.
All right, very good. KK6IRZ here in Chino, Illinois. And pretty much hearing everybody okay. A little bit noisy there from time to time, but generally speaking, I'm copying everybody quite well. My AMI number is 1809, and I am running my regular stuff right at the moment while still transitioning, although a lot of work has been done in the past 4 or 5 days. As I talked about the other day, there was a boat anchor migration, which got a lot of stuff up on the countertops and the places where they're supposed to be. Now I can start hopefully getting them on the air one by one. But for now, I'm just running the homebrew microphone into a little homegrown preamp that goes into my 1983-ish Icon 735 that has had some modifications for AM, hopefully sound past decent. And that tonight is actually driving the SB200 amplifier, giving me maybe 150 watts to carry or somewhere right in there. And then a link-coupled balanced antenna tuner system for an open wire line and 128-foot dipole inverted eastbound at maybe 35 feet right at the moment. So that's what's going on over here. I don't have anything to swap or sell right now. I'll probably bring some of it to the barbecue on Saturday. I got Bronco test equipment, other little things that I've had come my way, and I'll probably throw some in the car and take it with me there to the barbecue on Saturday. And I'll try to be around for the round table after. I guess you can put me on there, but it's possible I may be gone by then, but I'll listen as long as I can, depending on what goes on with the calls for the wife on the other side of the world. So back over to you, Vic, K6IC, with the group this evening. Thanks for doing the net, and of course, Skip, thanks for doing this is KK6IRZ.
Very good. Sounds great, Jeff. Nice signal, nice audio. So you're doing fine. Let's see if there's any additional stations that would like to get on the list for the AMI net. Please call now.
Tango, Kilo, Echo.
They have you, Andy. at least one other station. Who else was there again, please?
KJ6CRC, Jason, morning.
Okay, KJ6, nothing Romeo Charlie. I'm sorry, lightning static took you out.
Yeah, still like
Okay, very good. KJ6, BRC, got you. Anybody else wanting on the list? Go now. Was the three? The three, go ahead. November 2, it sounded like lightning is pretty bad. Is there a relay on that station, please?
Yeah, November 3, Papa something Tango, please give your full call sign again. Yeah. Vic, it's N3 PQT, November 3, Papa Quebec Tango, over.
Terrific. Thank you, Steve, for the relay. November 3, Papa Quebec Tango. You're down the road. We will get to you soon. So thanks for those additional stations. In 9 AMI, are you back, John? Go ahead. Negative. Kevin, W86JKN, are you back, Kevin? All right. Looking unlikely, isn't it? Okay, 12. And by the way, Jeff, we have you for the round table. Just put the check mark in the wrong spot. All right, so thanks. Larry, KN6IYC, please go ahead for the net. Larry. Okay, Larry, very good. Pretty good copy. 99%. So, no round table for you. Jay, NY6L, please go ahead for the net, K6IC.
Okay, Vic. Thank you very much. NY6L. Jay here in a cool Hesperia up here in the high desert. Alright, AMI number 1548. And we're running the usual normal stuff here. We've got our Super Senior here, 8040 meter Super Senior back from repair. And we got a modified D104 microphone with a K7DYY audio processor at the base. Been installed and adjusted for proper modulation. Receiver is a National NC303. And all that good stuff there is connected to a 8040 meter dipole up at about approximately 40 feet in the backyard, up high out in the open. And we're about, let's see, I guess I haven't mentioned this, but on the 3,360 foot level in the open up here in the high desert. So, all right, Vic, hopefully you're copying this station okay. And we're doing about almost, on the average, about 896 to 900 and something watts on peak modulation out of this Super Senior. Vic, back there to you, NY6L. Jay here in Hesperia. Oh, by the way, nothing to buy summer stop. Going to bring the goodies up to George's there. So, and nothing for the round table either. I'll just go ahead and listen through. I got a lot of static crashes here. Vic, go ahead and pick it up. NY6L, Jay here in Hesperia.
Sounds great, by the way. Glad you got the Super Senior repaired, Jay. Big signal. Have fun at the shindig. That's at George's. George's around. But let's move on with the list just for a bit here, and we'll pause to look for additional stations soon. Bob, WA9JIB. Bob, please go ahead for the net.
Okay, Campus IC in the group, WA9JIB. Bob over here in La Cañada. Vic, you're a bit light down here in Southern Cal. Jay is super strong. Steve is strong. Everybody else is kind of moderate. Well, it isn't doing very well, or the end of the November winter is not here at all. So it is a little tricky tonight. But anyway, I'm not being able to say more. So I'm on to my new AM station, the D104. Goes into the Johnson Viking Valiant version 1.0. Antenna is an inverted V, even on the 35-foot mast. Head is the center. The receiver is the Hammerlin HQ129 X-ray. Everything seems to be working as it should here today, despite my little gaffe at the start of trying to transmit into a 12-foot piece of coax. So anyway, I guess Jeff and I are going to carpool up to Georgia. I think my girlfriend will join us. There's snow up there. Looking forward to it. It's supposed to be like 6 degrees that day. Doesn't seem like a heat wave after what we've had recently. But it's not good. No AMI number, no buy-sell swap, and given band position, negative on the round table, Vic. Back to you. K6IC, WA9JIB.
Okay, Bob, 100%. Thanks for checking in. No, but yes on the going up to George's, I think you said. Okay, Steve, the Poison Oak Kid. Please go ahead. KF6SYD. Please go ahead, Steve.
Alright, KF6SYD. Steve in Long Beach, AMI 1708, CCA AM 1000D transmitter, AKG microphone, inverted V at 70 feet. And really, thanks, Vic, for doing this for all of us. It's working out fine. Your signal keeps increasing here in Long Beach. I really couldn't see you on the scope too well. Very light audio. Now it's a nice clean signal on my scope, and I can hear you just fine. Maybe a phase. It's working very well on the vertical, and so it's nice. We all enjoy when you get to run the net about 4 times a year, something like that. It works out, and thanks again for doing it. And Phil, thank you for the report on George. I have not stayed up to date on George W6YEC. Makes me feel good to know he's getting a lot of movement in his left arm and leg, and I need to call him sometime, but I don't want to interfere with what he's doing for his recovery. See, no swap, no round table. I'll stick around for a little while to make sure everything goes okay, but it kind of looks like it's going to work out just fine for the net and for you, Vic. Now I'm going to take a shower because you're supposed to scrub it off before the poison oak, you just don't know if you got any on you or not. I was real careful, but you never know. I'm going to hit the shower pretty soon and get it clean, but I'll stick around for a while. Vic, back over to you. K6IC, KF6SYD.
Comment?
Go ahead.
JIB. I just had a thought. A lot of us would love to see George, and we don't want to bug him. How about somebody arranges make a phone call Saturday? Somebody on their cell phone who's at the barbecue. We all get in and just toss our greetings in, all in one swell poop. Any thoughts on that?
Great idea.
Yeah, that seems like a real good idea. I never thought of that. We can all say hi to him, and yeah, that might be a very good thing for us all to talk to George for a few minutes up at the barbecue.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that might not work because the family is one that blocked his contact.
Okay, very good. And that was a bit of please say again, Wayne.
Vic, this is a great idea, except we got to be sure people who were blocked out of this phone call agree to that type of operation.
And I think you missed a little bit of what the tail end of what Bob said.
No, what I said is we should let George pick the time because he's got physical therapy. So there's got to be some time while we're up there that he can make a phone call, maybe to Steve or somebody, and then we can all gather around the phone and just shout our get well wishes to him. So that's my concept. Back to you, Vic.
Seems like a great idea. Thanks, Bob.
I'm sure his family agrees with it.
So let's see. Let's pause one more time. Getting toward the end. There was any stations missed or additional stations wanted to check into the AMINet, please call now. All right, negatory copy. Let's try the N4DLA. Matthew, it's your turn.
There we go. K6IC in the West Coast AMINet. Get the other radios to go quiet. From Matthew, N4DLA. I'm in the city of Orinda, California, about 15 miles east of San Francisco. AMI number 1618. Transmitting with a nice T150A. Screen modulated, crystal controlled. Turning about 75 watts carrier into a straight fed into a coaxial dipole, sloping down to 60 watts. The microphone is a ceramic test microphone and receiving on a Lafayette HA800C with its matching HE48C speakers. No on roundtable, no on swap. rough copy tonight, but thanks for running the net. And 6 meters is open. I haven't checked on the AM part of it yet. I did a little CW while I was waiting my turn. Worked up into Washington State, so it's kind of a north-south. K6IC. The West Coast AMI net. This is a 4DLA or index.
Okay, Matthew, 100% copy. Thank you for checking in. Have fun on 6. KD6TKX. Please go ahead, Andy.
Okay, thank you, Vic. The Wednesday AMI group. This is Kilowatt Delta 6. Tango Kilo X-ray. Andy at Coon Mountain. Middle of nowhere, not the center, but the middle. And about 100 miles south of Monterey, roughly. Difficult conditions tonight, so Vic's doing a great job hanging in there, and all the relays and everything else kind of adding up to pretty good coverage, so it's working out. Even with your vertical, which we always have a good path, and it's true also with this antenna, so it's working good here. The gear tonight here is World War II Navy stuff. The transmitter's Westinghouse CBM, Tango Bravo Mary, about 200 watt carrier, and the receiver's an RBB, which is a similar era Navy receiver, and the antenna's a resonant fan dipole. Designed by my buddy Jeff, WB6DVX. Thanks to Jeff. My AMI number, which I'm really proud of, is 1845. Thanks to John for hooking me up with that, so I'm now part of the group here. No swap around table, and great to hear everybody out there tonight. Thanks again, Vic, for running the show. K6IC, KD6TKX.
Okay, very good. Sounds beautiful, Andy. Great to hear you. Nice signal, as always. And some fine military gear you're running there, sir. Okay, let's try KJ6 VRC, Victor Romeo Charlie, as I have it. Please go ahead to the next, K6IC. KJ6 VRC, KJ6 Victor Romeo Charlie, or similar call. Please go ahead for the net. Over.
KJ6 DRC or VRC similar call. It's your turn for the net. Go ahead. Over.
Listen here. Hey, thank you, Steve. I didn't even copy a carrier, let alone modulation. We'll try them later. Now, I needed your help, I think, Steve, on this November 3 Papa Quebec Tango N3PQT. Please go ahead for the net. Over.
November 3 Papa Quebec Tango. It's your turn to check into the AMI net. Please go ahead. Over. Oh, there's nothing, Vic.